Facts about Wicked and Wicked for Good that will have you absolutely nailing it at Wicked Trivia, or will even just impress your friends and family a bunch. Nods to the original. The alphabet's name has a hidden meaning. The name Alphabet itself is a reference to L. Frank Baum, the author of the original The Wonderful Wizard of Oz novel from 1900. Keep saying LF Baum over and over and it's gonna click. LF Baum, LF Baum, LF Baum. It's kind of like Alphabet, if you didn't get that part. The set. All of those tulips were totally real. Director Jon M wanted to avoid visual effects wherever possible, which means that the production crew actually planted 9 million colorful tulips throughout the land of Oz for the Wicked film. The yellow brick road in most of the movie's sets are real. To make Wicked's fantastical world feel tactile and immersive, they decided to avoid CGI and instead build out real-deal sets. Even the spellbooks etches were real. Textbooks and spellbooks featured in scenes like Dancing Through Life aren't mere empty props. Their pages were actually designed and written by the Wicked production team. Though not actually functional, a life-size Emerald City Express was custom built for the Wicked film. It reportedly weighs 16 tons and stretches 106 feet. With all this in mind, you're likely wondering just how much they spent to make these movies. They were originally budgeting between $300 and $350 million for both Wicked films, but they went way over budget. Reports from Universal Studios say that the budget had skyrocketed to over $455 million by February 2024, not in small part due to the set design. The costuming. The Wicked movie features more than 1,000 whimsical costumes. In total, it's been reported that the Wicked costume team created over 1,000 costumes across Wicked Part 1 and Wicked for Good, with Glinda and Elphaba alone having about 25 dedicated looks apiece. To achieve Elphaba's iconic green skin, Cynthia Erivo spent up to 4 hours each day getting her makeup done. That same green skin paint took 45 minutes to remove each day after filming.
Part of Cynthia's getting ready process was actually prosthetics. She had to wear prosthetic ears while playing Elphaba to camouflage her own heavily pierced earlobes. And for one of the best parts, the clothes, Glinda's bubble dress required some serious sewing skills. Her iconically pink and heavily beaded bubble dress took 225 hours and 137 pattern pieces to make, and it shows. If you've ever wondered why Glinda's famous pink dress was blue in the Broadway show, that would be because they were trying to avoid any copyright issues between the theater production and the 1939 film. In the movie, Elphaba's sister Nessa Rose is given a pair of silver slippers from her father. This actually makes sense because the original slippers were silver, not ruby.
They're the same shoes that Dorothy wears in the original 1900 The Wonderful Wizard of Oz novel written by L. Frank Baum. The 1939 film The Wizard of Oz changed the shoes to ruby slippers to show off the film's Technicolor qualities. Even though the first Technicolor film came out in 1917, it was still a really big deal at the time because it was so expensive to do. The craft. Cynthia and Ariana weren't messing around when it came to their vocals in the films. They insisted on forgoing pre-recordings and instead performed the musical's songs live during filming in solidarity with the women on Broadway who have done this show 8 shows a week, as they revealed in a November 2024 appearance on The Kelly Clarkson Show.
And Ariana Grande was insistent that Popular be perfectly faithful to the musical. Composer-lyricist Stephen Schwartz wanted to give Glinda's Popular number a hip-hop update for the film, but Ariana was passionately against the move. Schwartz revealed to Variety that the actress told him, "Absolutely not, don't do it. I want to be Glinda, not Ariana Grande playing Glinda."
A woman with appreciation for her craft indeed. Unlike the lead singers, however, the ensemble vocals were pre-recorded and featured a number of Broadway performers, including alumni from the Wicked stage productions. You could say Cynthia Erivo likes to make things hard for herself, or that she just really cares about her craft. She insisted on doing all of her own broom-related stunt work, even while having to hit the high notes of songs like Defying Gravity. "I just did everything in my power that I could," she said. "I endured whatever bruises and chafing and whatever it was necessary to. I wanted to make sure that I could experience both what flight felt like and what it felt like to sing that song in one. And I hope it was worth it." It was.
The casting. Jonathan Bailey only needed a 5-minute audition to get cast as Fiyero. During NBC's Wicked One Wonderful Night special, Jonathan Bailey revealed that his audition tape for Fiyero was taped in just a handful of minutes while he was in his dressing room waiting to go on stage in a West End production.
He did have some competition though.
Joe and Nick Jonas were jonesing for Jonathan's part. 2 of the 3 Jonas brothers auditioned to play Fiyero in Jon M's Wicked, but as we know, the role ultimately went to the one and only Jonathan Bailey.
Ariana Grande also had competition for Glinda.
Among the high-profile stars that auditioned for Glinda were Amanda Seyfried, Dove Cameron, and Renee Rapp.
Ariana Grande's name looks a little different in the Wicked credits.
If you take a look at the credits, you'll see that Ariana Grande is credited as Ariana Grande Butera. That's in tribute to both her father and her upbringing, the star told Entertainment Weekly. That was my name when I first saw Wicked. I do feel like this role in this project helped me sort of come home to little Ari. Maybe little pieces of her got lost along the way in this crazy industry, and I'm so grateful for the ways in which this experience led me back. So I kind of wanted to capture that. Ariana Grande also auditioned for Elphaba. She said on the Sentimental Men podcast in November 2024, "I had an inkling in my heart always that it was going to be Glinda, but I was hearing really mixed things from people who were like, oh, they want you to read for both. I was like, I guess that's because they don't know what my voice is, and maybe they think vocally I might be better suited for Elphaba. I secretly knew I was only meant for Glinda." As for who else auditioned for Elphaba, that would be Oscar winner Ariana DeBose, Pitch Perfect actress Anna Kendrick, pop singer Jessie J, Emmy winner Kristen Milotti, and The Color Purple's Felicia Pearl Impasi.
Lady Gaga also almost played Elphaba, but not for this film. Long before Jon M. Chu's 2024 version of Wicked, another film adaptation of the musical was in works back in 2016, this time directed by Stephen Daldry, who also directed The Crown. Scheduling conflicts meant that the production never got past the planning phase.
And in that version, Shawn Mendes was almost Fiyero.
Nessa Rose's casting was history-making. Marissa Bode, who plays Nessa Rose in the Wicked films, actually uses a wheelchair in real life. It's the first time that an actress with a disability has played the role. And some extras for you. When the Wicked book first debuted, Whoopi Goldberg and Demi Moore both fought for the rights to make a film adaptation of the novel. Fellow actresses Claire Danes, Salma Hayek, and Laurie Metcalf also reportedly expressed interest in buying the rights. Jonathan Bailey had a previous working relationship with his horse from Wicked. The actor personally requested the animal named Jack after working with him for 6 months on Netflix's Bridgerton. A single performance of the Wicked stage show reportedly uses 250 pounds of dry ice and enough electricity to power 12 homes. Wicked the movie won a lot of awards so far. Wicked Part 1 received a whopping 125 awards out of 324 nominations, including 2 Academy Award wins for achievements in production design and costuming. We can see why.